Hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Hey, you know something? I decided to list, in my opinion, the top 10 money wasters. Sometimes we think about it, sometimes we don't think about it, but this top 10 list came to my mind, okay? Number 1, buying lottery tickets. Now, of course, that seems logical and everything, but you might get some people that complain, well, you know what, if you got to be in it to win it. And that is very, very true. And I'm not talking about getting in on the very, very big games. I do that myself. I'm not going to risk at least not trying at least once in a while to play the lottery. But here's what my complaint is. The daily bettors, the ones that, for example, and I'll give you a solid example. Let's say they play their favorite 3 number, okay? They play it in the morning and they play it in the evening because there are 2 chances in New York State. And let's say that they play that number box, and the maximum prize that they could win for their 50 cents is a whopping 40 bucks. Okay. Now you say, oh, well, it's only 50 cents. Aha, here's where the problem comes in, boys and girls. When you do it morning and evening and every single day of the month, that's 31 bucks. So let's put it this way. Chances are more probable that you're going to throw away 31 bucks as opposed to, quote, winning 40. And even if you did, guess what? You're only $9 ahead. It is just not worth it. If you're looking for the excitement of a win, put that $1 a day away, there's a total example, and get that $31 sure to win at the end of the month. Gabish? Gabish. That's just my opinion, but I think it makes sense. The next in line, okay, excessive anything, excessive eating, excessive, well, shouldn't smoke at all, or vape, no good. Excessive drinking. Not only are all of the above bad for your body, but wreak havoc on your budget. Do you know that a pack of cigarettes in New York State costs something like 12 or 13 bucks a pack? I never smoked, I never will. But goodness gracious, how do people afford that? It's insanity. Think of all the great things a person can do with that money by just eliminating it, not to mention the health effects and the benefits. Next, never ever being able to say no to people. For instance, people pleasing. Listen, boys and girls, it is impossible, it is humanly impossible to go to every occasion that you're invited to. It is humanly impossible to give every gift to every occasion for every person that you know. It is just not possible. It's just not. So here's the thing. You have to learn how to say no. I know it takes practice, but no is a complete sentence. It is a complete thought. And yes, you get to use it once in a while. Here's the real bottom line. We really, really just don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want people to think, oh, gee, you know, why is she saying no? Maybe she can't afford this, that. Hey, maybe that person can't afford that thing at that time. No. It's more embarrassing to sit in your living room with the lights out and freeze in the middle of the winter. Talk about embarrassing. That's got to be the most embarrassing. So every once in a while, you need to draw boundary lines and say no. Next money waster. Buying fad clothing. You know, fads come and go. Don't get me wrong. Some are so cute and all that and all this. All right, and on occasion, go for the fad. And note what I said. On occasion. But if you're going to be one of those slave to every single fad that comes, hey, if you have the means to do it, be my guest. I think it's personally silly, but that's me, and I am 60 years old. However, if you are trying to dig out of debt, if you cannot make ends meet, if you're scratching your head trying to stretch $20 from, let's say, the 10th of the month to the end of the month, but you don't care about charging junk like fad clothing on your charge card, give me a break. I tell it like it is. Give me a break. So to me, fad clothes are an unnecessary money waster. Next, when you go on vacations, hey, vacations are great. We all need them now and then. But if you go on vacation and spend a small fortune on too many souvenirs, What are you going to really do with them? I mean, unless you're gifting them with someone. Buying too many souvenirs become dust collectors. Seriously. Take a lot of pictures. If you want to preserve memories, seriously, take a lot of pictures. And with smartphones, come on, they don't cost anything. So snap, 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 snap away. And believe me, frame them up. They make really nice gifts too. You could do that too. Okay, next, paying full price to just view a movie. I'm sorry. Do you realize that a family of 4 going to the movies is definitely a $100 event? And I'm not even including the popcorn. Okay, because 9 out of 10, you're going to have to share that popcorn. I mean, here we go again. If you can afford it, fine. But if you are trying to dig out of debt or you just can't make the bills, I cannot see. And then people say, well, I deserve a treat. Hey, we all, quote, like treats. I'm not sure about the deserve part, but we all quite enjoy treats. If you can afford it, fine. But you know something? You have to learn ways to find joy and pleasure without spending money. I have found a ton of ways to do that, and I have mentioned my throwing a Frisbee a few hundred times around here. And I'm going to talk to you at the end of this video about one of my favorite things to do, and you can do this too yourself, okay? Next, children, when it comes to kids, 2 things. It's okay to say no to your kids once in a while, okay? You're not their friend, you're their parent, okay? Got it? You have the authority to say no. You may be hurting and damaging your children by saying yes to every little thing they want. Children have to learn the art of no. Sometimes no's happen in real life. If you never train them to hear the word no, that's really bad because they're in for a shell shocker when they get out into the real world, e.g. going to school, for example. But the other thing that people do with their kids that they seem to forget, don't ask me why parents pour gallons and gallons of juices and milks in these large grown-up cups, and nobody should drink that much milk or juice anyway. Pour kid-friendly portions out, okay? Do things accordingly. Children don't need to eat a submarine hero. They just don't, okay? Make a small sandwich. Half the time they leave it anyway. Because otherwise, literally, you're pouring money down the drain. Seriously. And that's not cool. This one doesn't sound too polite, but let's be honest, okay? And it's like loaning tools out to people that kind of sort of in the back of your mind, you may never see them again, or they come out broke, busted, If you're leery about the person that, quote, wants to borrow your expensive tools that you scraped for, don't do it. Don't do it. You have to use the word no once in a while. I know we have difficulty confronting this word no. And no is a very empowering word, okay? I mean, use your best instinct and best judgment. If you are uncomfortable about loaning your tools or whatever to a certain individual, you have the right to refuse. So, I know. It's happened to me. That's how come I know about all this. So, that's the truth. And, okay, and by the way, you're looking at a lucky elephant because I introed this about the lottery. So, in case you're wondering, and hello, lucky elephant. So here's my super duper idea that I have done on occasion, and I need to get a new one because mine has seen better days. But go and purchase one of those bingo party kits, okay? And have a bingo party with your friends. This is an inexpensive and totally fun way to entertain for people of all ages. Kids could get in on this. Aunt Martha could get in on this. You and your friends could get in on this. And totally a lot of fun, before you know it, the bad weather sets in and you're stuck home and everybody's looking to do something. It doesn't cost anything. But you want to know what the grand prizes were when I did my bingo games? Listen, we played for things like everybody brought a little something, like a canned food could be a prize, a package of pasta, or a homemade dinner. I mean, that's like the big grand prize. Okay, the jackpot. Like if you hit the jackpot and you win a baked ziti that somebody cooked and froze. Hey, that's cool. Or cakes or cookies. You could have a ball for a song, and all it takes is a little effort, a pot of coffee, loving friends and family. people that contribute, and a nice bingo game. You know, the ones that have the markers and have the papers that come with it, as if you went to bingo hall. It really is a lot of fun and doesn't cost much at all. Fun could cost very little or for free. Never ever forget that, and keep that in mind on your low spend or no spend days. You don't have to sit miserably somewhere. Oh, I'm having a no spend day. Oh, I can't. Where is it always pleasurable that you have to fork money out of your pocket or plastic? We have been so conditioned by this. We have to learn how to seek other forms of joy. Taking a walk on a beautiful brisk morning. It's fall coming up soon. Hey, that's great. Listening to a lot of cool music. Nobody's going to take my music away. Jump around, dance, have fun. Bake something. Get creative. Work with what you have and stop it with the money leakers. By doing these few simple things and avoiding and swapping out for happier things, then guess what? You become a winner. And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City, and Jan from New York City Saves Money is my channel name. Don't forget to consider sharing this video with a friend. I really do appreciate it, as well as appreciating your time. Hey, don't forget to consider subscribing to this channel. Have a great low-cost or no-cost day.